You're in a room full of people. Everyone's talking, laughing, reacting to each other. And you're there too. You nod, you smile, you respond when needed, but something feels off. Like you're present, but not really connected. You try to join in, but the conversation feels shallow, predictable. So you slowly pull back. And without realizing it, you end up feeling alone, even when you're not. Here's the thing. Most people think loneliness comes from being alone, but that's not actually true, because you can be surrounded by people and still feel completely disconnected. And this is where it gets interesting. For people with extremely high IQ, loneliness doesn't come from lack of people. It comes from lack of alignment. 1. They think differently, not just faster. Let's say you're talking about a movie. Most people keep it simple. That was good. I liked the action. But your mind doesn't stop there. You start thinking about the deeper meaning, the character psychology, the hidden message behind the story. You're not just watching, you're analyzing. And here's what most people don't realize. It's not just that high IQ people think faster. They think deeper by default. And when no one else is going there with you, you start to feel that gap. 2. The connection gap. Connection happens when people meet at the same level, same curiosity, same depth, same wavelength. But when your mind naturally operates at a deeper level, that match becomes rare. You try to explain your thoughts, but it either gets simplified or misunderstood. So eventually, you stop trying as much. Not because you think you're better, but because it's exhausting to constantly adjust. 3. Overthinking in real time. Now, you might be thinking, why not just relax and talk normally? Here's the problem. While others are just talking, your mind is doing something else. You're thinking, did that sound right? Why did they say that? What are they really trying to say? You're not just in the conversation, you're analyzing it while it's happening. And this creates something subtle, distance, even when you're physically there. 4. You start seeing too much. This is where it gets really interesting. Highly intelligent people tend to recognize patterns quickly, especially in behavior. You begin to notice things like forced laughter, fake politeness, small inconsistencies, and once you see it, you can't unsee it. So when something feels surface level or inauthentic, your brain checks out. Not because you hate people, but because your mind is wired to look for something deeper. 5. Depth becomes a requirement. Most people are okay with casual interaction, small talk, light conversations, quick connections. But for highly intelligent individuals, that's not enough. You don't just want to talk, you want to understand. You want meaning, insight, depth. And here's the problem. That kind of connection is rare. So instead of forcing shallow conversations, you choose distance.
6. Your brain gets bored faster. Here's what most people don't realize. Your brain is constantly looking for stimulation. For most people, simple interaction is enough. But for high IQ minds, simple interaction can feel underwhelming, like your brain isn't fully engaged. And when something doesn't feel mentally rewarding, you naturally lose interest. Not intentionally, it just happens. 7. You start feeling out of sync. Over time, something starts to form, a quiet thought in the background. I don't really fit here. And this doesn't come from insecurity. It comes from repeated experiences where conversations don't go deep, people don't fully understand your perspective, you feel slightly out of place. So your brain adapts. You talk less, you engage less, you stay in your own space more. 8. You live more in your head. Another layer most people miss. Highly intelligent people tend to be more introspective. You spend a lot of time thinking, analyzing, reflecting. You replay conversations. You imagine different outcomes. You explore ideas deeply. And while this creates insight, It also pulls you inward. And the more you live in your mind, the more distant the external world can feel. 9. It's not about being alone. This is important. The loneliness here is not about having no one. It's about not feeling understood. You can have friends, you can be social, you can be surrounded by people, and still feel disconnected, because what you're really looking for is alignment. 10. The trade-off. Here's the truth most people don't talk about. The same traits that make someone highly intelligent also make connection more difficult. Deep thinking makes it harder to relate. Recognizing patterns makes you more sensitive to superficial things. And high curiosity makes simple interactions feel unsatisfying. And this is where everything connects. So if you've ever felt alone, even in a room full of people, maybe it's not because something is wrong with you. Maybe you just experience the world differently. And that difference comes with both depth and distance. If this made you realize something about yourself, hit the like button. And if you want more content that helps you understand how your mind actually works, make sure to subscribe. Because once you start seeing these patterns, you can't unsee them. And I'll see you in the next video.